4B block where inmates are held on 23-hour lockdown.
Go cell 5.
The noise is the worst thing because they don't ever shut up while you're sleeping. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning, so we screaming, yelling.
Inmates call the yelling cell banging. And newcomers like Chastain draw immediate attention.
Like 3 days? What am I?
Fam, what's going on, man? It's your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. Today, I'm doing a reaction video of the worst prison in the state of Ohio. Yes, I've been reading the comments, and y'all have been saying that no, Ross Unit is not the worst prison. That actually Lucasville is. So before we go ahead and check out Lucasville, man, y'all do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and let's go ahead and see if Lucasville is really the worst prison in the state of Ohio.
The reputation of Lucasville is dangerous.
They're just hardcore inmates. If you stabbed or killed in these other places or done something real serious, that's where everybody goes to.
It's like a zoo, man, for real. That's exactly what it's like. You see them animals caged at the zoo, that's exactly what the hell it is.
Some guys being back there, man, for years, they go loony, man.
Most of the people there is never getting out. Never getting out. So what the hell do they care about killing you? I mean, it don't mean nothing to them.
The Southern Ohio Correctional Facility opened in 1972. Back then, the design was state-of-the-art. A pattern of modules formed into a shape that resembles a telephone pole. Each module, J block, K, and L, connects to the main corridor. 22 acres under one roof, housing 1,450 inmates who've earned their right here. Every inmate has broken the rules. Many have even committed new crimes behind bars. It's a fact of life in Ohio's toughest prison. One that keeps Major David Warren on the move.
All right, real quick, y'all. For all the viewers watching who did time in the state of Ohio, if you've been to Lucasville, let me know your experience. But I got a few questions. Obviously, it's a pretty big pound, bro. 1,400 convicts on the unit. So is this a bad drop-off spot? If you, like, stab somebody at another prison, this is where they send you? Because I'm pretty much sure they've already, like, kind of are saying that. But can you come, like, straight from intake to this prison? Like, this is your first prison? Or is this only, like, a bad drop-off spot? Let me know in the comments, fam.
Dude, all I know is that I got hit from the side, and all I'm saying is that it either was a CO or another inmate. Why am I going to the hole? If I feel like I gotta do something to somebody to hurt them or something like that, I'm gonna let it be known, so when it do take place, they already aware that it was gonna happen. You see what I'm saying, Major?
I understand, Randy. It's just something about the mentality of the inmate that comes into Lucasville. They feel like they have to earn a reputation or something. You're getting individuals that are at the low point of their behavior. They're most frustrated, hostile.
I don't understand how you guys can justify taking our privileges and giving privileges to guys that you're punishing. How do you do that?
You're on the list. You'll get out of here as soon as I get a cell.
crazy, man. There's guys that have been back here in these 4B blocks for I don't know how many years. You know, years plural though. It's a nut house, man. You're locked down 23 hours a day. You're stuck behind the goddamn this little steel box.
At Lucasville, any freedom of movement is exploited, and the fights come hard and fast. The prison has more attacks on inmates and staff than any other facility in the state. 400 incidents and counting in 2010 alone. And some confrontations are extreme, like this one involving an inmate armed with a spray bottle filled with feces and urine.
Allow me to do my job and my staff to do their job, okay? All right.
And after any event, it's up to the major to follow up, to make sure that the punishment is proper and everything is by the book.
What's going on?
Tell me.
You had a spray bottle, and you continued to try to spray my staff with feces and urine, and you continued to refuse to cuff up, so we had no alternative but to extract you at that point. You had every opportunity to come out, correct?
Once they come in the cell with shield, I ain't got no, I didn't even try to resist them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't use force against them, they used force against me.
What about the shampoo bottle you had full of feces and urine that you sprayed on my team?
That did transpire.
All right, so have y'all ever seen the dookie spray? You know what I mean? The feces and urine. Me personally, I have not. I've heard plenty of stories about it, but I personally never seen it. But is Lucasville the entire compound 23-1? I'm assuming it's just, you know, ADSEG or SEG or just a certain wing. I'm sure that there's probably parts of the pound that are open. We'll go ahead and find out and see here shortly. But let me know in the comments, like right now, if you already know you did time there.
Coming into this setting, it's, you know, pretty overwhelming.
When they step off the bus, they see our presence, and they see us not backing up. And it's not an issue where we're trying to be macho or hard. That's just the way it is. We want to let them know when they call off the bus, this is our prison. And when you come here, you've already got in trouble with your prison. Now you're going to have to learn how to behave.
Transfer day at the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility in Lucasville. 7 inmates are arriving from Lebanon Correctional Institution.
The new ones, you can see their eyes as they walk off the bus. Like, now I'm at the big house.
They have all broken the rules of the system, and for it, have been sent here to serve jail time of sorts. Entering a new world and doing time.
Ears, hair, arms up. Grab on your feet. Squat and cough. Get dressed. Closing that bag right there. Turn around on your feet. Yep. Squat and cough. Get dressed.
Intake at Lucasville is the inmate's first taste of maximum security. And with it, the loss of the relative comforts of general population.
Any kind of cup with a handle they can't have. A surge power cord they can't have. Purple stuff like this they can't have. You have a purple blanket, purple t-shirt. They can't have either one of those.
Any item of any color not issued or sanctioned is put in storage.
That hurts about my purple. Oh, that hurts. 9 years of my life there. Got chopped down pretty good.
So you hear a lot of stuff about Luke. Like, Luke is the big talk of all prisons. So when you're coming up here, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm never gonna get out, because when I get up here, someone might throw on me, I'm gonna stab them. You know, stuff like that's what you're thinking. So yeah, it's rough.
Glenn Chasteen is just 22 years old, but is already a veteran to Ohio's system, entering the 6th year of his sentence for armed robbery.
All the convicts watching, man, y'all know that's one of the worst parts of getting transferred to a new prison, dog. Whenever you're going through intake and they slay, they take half your stuff, you know what I mean? And most of the times, bro, it's stuff that you've accumulated and even some good items, you know what I mean, that they're just being petty on that you're not allowed to have and it's called contraband. Man, just go ahead and let me know in the comments. Name some stuff that you got slayed while you're going to a new prison. I can think of radios that I bought off the pound and they could see that the DC number was scratched off on, so I could put mine on. They took it. So let me know in the comments what y'all got slayed and taken whenever y'all were going through intake at a new prison.
We got drunk after a graduation party, and my dude had a gun. We just went out and robbed somebody. Like, just, I don't even know why. We were just drunk. And I ended up taking out for it because I was a juvenile at the time. I was only 17. I still want to do a lot of the things I miss that young people do. Like, haven't ever been to a club. I've never been to a strip club. I've never been to a bar after 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I've just never been to anything where you need an ID over 18.
At Lucasville, it's not about the crime that got you to prison. It's about the rules you broke once inside. In April 2010, Chastain was charged with possession of a deadly weapon, a 12-inch shank. He was sentenced to 6 months in the hole, a raise in his security level, and with it, a trip to Lucasville. All over a charge he claims was about loyalty, about protecting his cellmate.
My dude already had a knife case, and I knew if he caught another one, he was going down smoking, that he was going to end up here, and he has to see the parole board again. So, you know, I mean, that stuff, that's loyal stuff for real. That's your dude. I mean, I didn't know I was coming here for it.
Lucasville is Glenn Chastain's 4th prison in 5 years.
Step on in, gentlemen, step on in.
And it also may be his last. He has just 9 months left before his release. Time that just got harder. Lucasville is at capacity, so tonight, all 7 of the new arrivals are placed in temporary cells in the prison's toughest tier, J2. Segregation, the hole at Lucasville.
I'm trying to do my little 9 months and chill. But if I get hit, somebody throws something on me, and I'm kind of in a predicament. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna try to avoid all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to kick it with too many people.
Chastain is at the beginning of a journey every inmate takes at Lucasville. New arrivals are classified as 4B, a designation that typically means up to a year in strict confinement. The hole for the entire state, with limited privileges and little movement. Break the rules and the clock on leaving 4B resets. Toe the line and move to level 4A, and a chance to leave Lucasville. It's rigid control, dictated by the kind of inmates who come here, and overseen by Warden Donald Morgan.
Every facility, you'll have 1% of the offenders that do not want to follow policy and procedure. They disrupt the normal operations of that institution.
Had that little altercation up here.
Essentially, Lucasville's made up of everybody's 1% and gives me a total of 100% of your inmates that does not want to follow the rules and regulations. At a level 4 facility, we control every movement of an offender. Everywhere an offender goes, his movements are under constant security supervision.
It's discipline and control that translates to the hardest time an inmate will face in Ohio. But even in a prison as locked down as Lucasville, trouble is always just around the corner.
Hold on real quick. See, that's always the worst part about doing time at a max pod, at a max unit, a max pound. It's normally like when you're in gangland, like level 4s, level 5s, like the living conditions are normally better because the respect is higher. Normally those institutions are more wild and crazy. So a lot of times the administration kind of like, isn't as aggressive. It all depends where you at. But the worst part about being G4, G5 at a max security prison, bro, is the controlled movement, bro. Because sometimes when you go to like lower level custody camps, like the pound can be swinging. You know what I mean? So you can go from dorm to dorm. You can go see your homie. You can go slide direct. But when you're at like max units like this, bro, like trying to slide anywhere, bro, not only is it almost next to impossible, but if you get caught, you're definitely going to jail. You're going to SAG.
Signal 3, L4, signal 3, L4.
On L side, a Signal 3 alert has been called. 2 inmates are fighting on a range. The punches thrown as they were coming back from rec, during the precious few seconds before they were locked back in their cells. Fights like this happen almost every day here, and are often met with mace.
That hurts so goddamn bad I can't even think. I'm about to pass out. For real, I can barely move. It hurts my eyes so bad I can't. Huh? It hurts bad. I'm about to pass out.
That's Gordy, look.
Hold on. What do you?
Let's go.
Walk.
You want to be on guard. You never want to turn your back to offenders in any facility, especially Lucasville.
The assault is just the start of a process of reporting and intel gathering. A paper trail that each incident sets off.
So this is all one incident right here.
I'll find out. There's no time to wait. You do it now and get it done, and something else is right around the corner.
So you can't really stop the operations of the institution. You have to keep it flowing. You gotta keep it flowing. It's Lucasville. It's a unique beast, that's all I can say.
Dog, the worst part about getting sprayed, see, I got hit with the riot can. Point blank range, they call it Black Jesus. Big old riot can. I crashed out on the yard, got in the fight. Police was right there. The Sarge over the yard hit us with a riot can, hit me first, point blank range in the face, doused my whole body when I was on the ground. And the worst part about the spray, dog, is you feel it for days. And even if they put you in the shower and it's hot, it just ignites the chemicals even more. But I'm talking about for like a week, every time I washed my hands, bro, it would like reignite, dog. Literally the second worst feeling I experienced in my life. Second worst pain apart from breaking my femur. That riot can was no joke. Let me know in the comments, man, if y'all ate that spray, and let me know your experience.
40 miles to the south, it's day 2 of Glenn Chastain's time at Lucasville. And this morning, he's on the move. Headed out of his temporary cell in segregation to confront his new home.
In prison, face is everything. An image in here is so much more important than anything on the streets.
Chastain is moving into Unit K4, a 4B block where inmates are held on 23-hour lockdown.
Go cell 5.
The noise is the worst thing because they don't ever shut up while you're sleeping. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning, they'll still be screaming and yelling.
Inmates call the yelling cell banging. And newcomers like Chastain draw immediate attention.
Like 3 days? What am I? No, I don't claim nothing. No, what? What'd he say? Do you reform Malaysia? What's up?
They got nothing better to do, you know what I'm saying? They're bored. I ain't tripping. They ain't about to bid off me. I ain't about to wreck with you. So they can yell all day if they want. I ain't tripping. See, if you know them long enough though, they'll just shut up, fall back. They ain't got nobody to argue with. It ain't no fun. You feel me?
All right, once again, bro, I ask this question all the time. If you were getting transferred to Lucasville and they had National Geographic or whoever shot this documentary, camera crew there, and they wanted to interview you and then like walk you to the dorm and follow you around with the camera, would you allow that to happen? Because I say it all the time, bro, that's drawing a lot of heat to you, bro. Some convicts, they'll be like, bro, that's police, you know what I mean? No media. So let me know, bro, if you would allow the camera to interview you. It's definitely going to blow up your spot. It's definitely going to draw some attention to you. So let me know in the comments. Would you allow it? Or you say, nah, bro, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to do an interview. Let me know in the comments.
There's two worlds here in Lucasville, 4B and 4A. First, you got to make it out of 4B when you get here. I did 9 months in 4B and it was horrible. I couldn't stand it. Stayed on headphones all day.
John Shear has been at Lucasville for more than a year and has made his way into 4A, where he's earned the nickname Cheese for his ever-present smile.
I've always been a special person, I guess.
John Shear is serving a 10-year sentence for involuntary manslaughter and aggravated robbery. Part of an ongoing life as a criminal running in drug circles. He's at Lucasville for continuing that life behind bars, accused of being the mastermind behind a prison drug ring.
They put down a conveyance charge on me when I had no drugs on me or nothing. So, but they still made it stick. I mean, I've been involved in some drugs, some drug rings and, you know, some fights and group fights and all that. And allegations been on me that people's got hurt for you know, telling on me, be finna pass. Ready to do some work?
At Lucasville, Shear is a porter, delivering juice and meals.
All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and stop it right here, man. But pay attention, bro, because a part 2 and probably a part 3 and part 4 is coming, because I know y'all been screaming in the comments about Lucasville, man. So once again, bro, y'all let me know in the comments. Man, y'all been saying that Lucasville is the worst prison in the state of Ohio. Is it still now today? Was it worse back then? Other people have been saying Lebanon. Let me know in the comments, man. And once again, bro, it's your boy, E.I. the King. This is the Incarceration Podcast. And family, look, I got a fire HBO style series on the full episode playlist called The Incarceration. It's a chronological journey of my 12 years in prison. Season 1 has been out, but season 2 is just now coming out. But to access it, you have to become an all access member to this channel. So go ahead and check out this preview clip of season 2 right here. To make matters worse, K3, the dungeon, everybody's out. Everybody's out of their cell. Everybody's in the day room. And they're watching the whole time, all of us in the orientation wing line up in different lines, knowing that they're breaking us down dorm by dorm. And everybody in the dungeon and K3, they seen everybody go outside the dorm and go outside. So they knew all the other people are going to the pound. But those of us who are still standing in the sally port, we're going in there with them. And they're sizing us up. Everybody's on the glass, looking at us, waiting for us to come in. And also, if you didn't know, man, I am a rapper. My artist name is E.I. the King. You can find my music wherever you listen to your music at. Go to my artist YouTube channel, E.I. the King, and check out my music videos. Follow me on Instagram, E.I. the King, TikTok, E.I. the King, E.I. the King Official. For all you gamers out there, follow me on Twitch, E.I. the King Gaming. And family, look, I got a new YouTube channel. It's all crime things related. It's called Real Crime Stories Unlocked. Go ahead and follow and subscribe to that channel. Check out that content. And look, family, we're on the journey to 50,000 subs. Right now, we're at 40K. I appreciate all the day one viewers and subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Y'all do me a favor, go ahead and like this video right now. Y'all stay tapped in for more fire content to continue to come your way. It's your boy E.I. the King, and I'm out. Peace.